The Rodrigues Solitaire, a bird that once roamed the dense forests and rugged coastlines of Rodrigues Island, now only a memory etched in history. Even its name sounds like a lost creature, a ghost from the past. The Rodrigues Solitaire, a bird that has become a symbol of extinction and the fragility of life on isolated islands. It's a sad story in natural history, a warning written on the windy shores of Rodrigues Island. This island, with its unique ecosystem, was once a sanctuary for this remarkable bird. This small, volcanic island, lost in the huge Indian Ocean, was once home to a very special bird. The Rodrigues Solitaire thrived here, away from predators and human interference, until the arrival of settlers. Imagine a bird, big and grand, almost 3 feet tall. It roamed the island with an air of majesty, its presence a testament to the island's rich biodiversity. Its feathers, a mix of greys and browns, helped it hide in the island's thick forests. This camouflage was its first line of defense against any potential threats. Its most amazing feature was its beak. A powerful tool, it was perfectly adapted to crack open the toughest seeds and nuts found on the island. Big and strong, it could crack the toughest seeds, showing how it had changed over time to survive. This adaptation was crucial for its survival in the dense forests of Rodrigues. But the Rodrigues Solitaire had a secret, a weakness hidden beneath its strong appearance. It couldn't fly. This flightlessness made it vulnerable in ways it couldn't foresee. Its wings, small and weak, were just leftovers from an ancestor that once soared in the sky. Over generations, these wings had become almost useless, a stark reminder of its evolutionary path. This inability to escape would be its downfall. When humans and other predators arrived, the Rodrigues Solitaire had no means to flee. Its story is a poignant reminder of the delicate balance of nature and the impact of human activity on isolated ecosystems. Rodrigues Island, a paradise untouched by humans, was full of life. This remote gem in the Indian Ocean was a sanctuary for a myriad of unique species, thriving in harmony with their environment. Thick forests covered its hills, providing a home for many creatures, each perfectly suited to this lonely world. The dense canopy offered shelter and sustenance, creating a vibrant ecosystem. Giant tortoises walked slowly through the undergrowth, their heavy shells and deliberate movements a testament to their ancient lineage. These gentle giants played a crucial role in maintaining the island's delicate balance. While bright geckos clung to the trees, their vibrant colours a striking contrast against the green foliage. These small but vital creatures help control insect populations, ensuring the health of the forest. The Rodrigues Solitaire was an important part of this delicate world. This flightless bird, with its unique behaviours and calls, was a symbol of the island's untouched beauty. It helped spread seeds, making sure the island's plants continued to grow. By dispersing seeds far and wide, the solitaire ensured the regeneration of the forest, maintaining the island's lush greenery. Its calls, soft coos and whistles echoed through the forests, a sign of its peaceful nature. These sounds were a constant reminder of the harmony that once existed here, but this perfect life wouldn't last. The island's isolation, which had protected it for so long, would soon be its downfall. When humans arrived in the 1600s, they changed the fate of the Rodrigues Solitaire and its island home forever. The arrival of settlers brought new challenges and threats to this fragile ecosystem. Without knowing it, they brought a silent disaster that would destroy the island. Invasive species, habitat destruction and overexploitation led to the rapid decline of the island's unique flora and fauna, marking the end of an era for Rodrigues Island. The Rodrigues Solitaire was a lonely creature, its name a sad reminder of how it lived. Pairs would mate for life, strongly protecting their territory from rivals. Their nests, simple scrapes in the ground, were fiercely guarded, and both parents helped raise their single chick. Their lives followed the island's rhythms, the cycles of rain and sun that controlled when food was available. They were rulers of their world, their large size and strong beaks making them powerful on the island. But even with their strength, they had a fatal flaw. They weren't afraid of humans. This innocence, because they had lived alone for so long, would be their undoing, making them easy targets for the newcomers and their hunger. The Rodrigues Solitaire's wings were a puzzle, a sign of how strange evolution can be. Once used for flying over the ocean, they had, over many generations, become just decorations, bony bumps covered in a few feathers. But these leftover limbs weren't completely useless. The solitaires used them in mating dances, flapping them hard to attract a partner. They also used them as weapons in fights over territory. However, these wings, once symbols of freedom, now trapped them on the island, an island that was no longer safe. They were a sad reminder of what had been, and a warning of what was to come. The arrival of humans on Rodrigues Island meant the beginning of the end for the solitaire. Sailors, wanting the island's fresh water and giant tortoises, found the big flightless birds easy to catch. Their meat, though a bit tough, was a nice change from the boring food on the ships. But hunting wasn't the only problem. The accidental arrival of rats, cats and pigs hiding on the ships was even worse. These new predators ate the solitaire's eggs and chicks, quickly destroying their numbers. The island, once a safe place, became a trap. The solitaires, fewer and fewer in number, were forced further into the shrinking forests, their sad calls echoing through the trees, a song of despair. As the 1700s began, the once common Rodrigues Solitaire became rare. Their calls, once a constant sound on the island, were now heard only in the deepest parts of the forest. The island itself showed the destruction. The forests, once full of life, were scarred by fire, cleared for farms and wood. The undergrowth, once a safe place for young solitaires, was now covered with the bones of their relatives. A deep silence fell over the island, broken only by the waves on the shore and the sad cries of the last solitaires. Their time was running out, their fate a tragic example of humanity's destructive power. The extinction of the Rodrigues Solitaire is a powerful reminder of how fragile island ecosystems are. These isolated worlds, often home to unique species, are especially vulnerable to change. Invasive species, habitat destruction and overhunting can be disastrous, pushing these delicate ecosystems too far. The loss of even one species can cause a chain reaction, disrupting the web of life that keeps these fragile environments alive. The story of the Rodrigues Solitaire isn't unique. Many other island species have suffered the same fate, victims of human ignorance and carelessness. Their extinction is a serious warning, a call to protect the world's remaining biodiversity. Though the Rodrigues Solitaire is gone, its story continues, a warning whispered through time. Its bones, dug up from the island's soil, are physical reminders of what our actions can do. They tell of a time when humans and nature lived in balance, a balance that we have broken. They urge us to learn from the past, to understand that all living things are connected and to act as responsible caretakers of our planet. The legacy of the Rodrigues Solitaire is not one of sadness, but of hope. It is a call to action, a reminder that we can choose a different path, one where conservation and sustainability guide us. The extinction of the Rodrigues Solitaire is a tragedy, a stark reminder of the delicate balance that exists within our ecosystems. This bird, once native to Rodrigues Island, was driven to extinction by human activities and invasive species. Its loss is a symbol of the broader environmental challenges we face today. But it's not the end of the story. The tale of the Rodrigues Solitaire serves as a call to action, urging us to reflect on our relationship with nature and the steps we must take to preserve it. We, the inheritors of this planet's amazing biodiversity, have a duty to make sure such tragedies don't happen again. By supporting conservation efforts, we can restore habitats and protect the species that still exist. Every tree planted, every beach cleaned, and every effort made to reduce pollution contributes to a healthier planet. Reducing our impact on the environment is crucial, This means adopting sustainable practices in our daily lives, such as using eco-friendly transportation, reducing waste and supporting renewable energy sources. And fighting for the protection of endangered species is essential. Conservationists around the world are working tirelessly to tag, monitor and protect wildlife, ensuring that these creatures have a chance to thrive. We can help protect the future of our planet's wild places by supporting these efforts. Protected natural reserves and reforestation projects are vital in maintaining the biodiversity that sustains life on Earth. We must become guardians of this fragile inheritance, taking active roles in conservation and education. By learning about our ecosystems and participating in their preservation, we ensure that future generations can experience the wonders of nature. Making sure future generations can experience the wonders of nature is a responsibility we all share. Encouraging children to explore and appreciate the natural world fosters a sense of stewardship that will carry on into the future. Let the sad story of the Rodrigues Solitaire remind us how fragile life is and how easily it can be disrupted. This bird's extinction is a poignant lesson in the importance of protecting our natural world. Our role as protectors of this planet is more important than ever. Environmental activists and scientists are leading the charge, but they need our support and participation to make a lasting impact. Let us work to create a world where both humanity and nature can thrive, where sustainable practices are the norm and communities come together to protect and nurture the environment, where the echoes of extinction are replaced by the sounds of life and the beauty of our natural world is preserved for all to enjoy.